So, G, what was that thing you were saying earlier about Marcus's face?
I think it's beautiful. I haven't seen that beautiful face in a long time.
I mean, it has been a while. We haven't recorded.
It was a while. Well, I mean, not for you to see me. I had Enza's famous muscles that I stained my shirt with.
Tell me about the muscles a little bit. What did you have it with? What was on that
They
table?
weren't with marinara. They were, nice broth with lemon and parsley, salt, pepper, lots of garlic, steamed bolognese and ice. It's all for shit. It's all for shit.
Let me ask you a question, though.
Sure, go ahead.
If you were to have pasta with your mussels, what kind of pasta would that be?
Okay, it would have to either be, kind of linguine, spaghetti.
You're looking at me. I don't eat fish.
Because I'm ready for you. Oh, no, you don't eat fish. That's right. But you like to argue anyway.
Answer his question because I got something for you.
Here we go. Yeah, no, any kind of long pasta. You don't eat fish with short pasta. People who do that need helmets. Yes?
Is it me, G, or I feel like every time we talk about food and he needs to explain it, it's like he's trying to explain a woman.
That's exactly what it is.
Like, is that like?
Explain to me how you eat your mussels.
See, watch.
How I just told you.
No,
how do you eat your mussels?
The fuck kind of a question is that? Can you explain that? Go a little bit more in depth.
Talk about.
I don't eat seafood.
Okay.
I never ate mussels. It comes in a shell, right?
Yeah.
All right. How do you eat it? How do you take the mussels out from inside?
No,
the shell?
you don't take them out of the shell. What do you break them open like they're fucking glass?
Explain it to me.
No,
I never did it.
you put them in a pot. You put water in there.
He's lying to
No,
you,
I
bro.
didn't say how
When
to
you
make
buy
it.
it,
I said, how do you eat it?
When you buy it at the fish store,
No, you just okay, bro. You're fucking
listen.
driving
Just
me up
tell
the
him
wall.
when you buy it at the fish store, they give him a special key and it opens him.
You grease the hinge at the back and it opens up. You have to give it a kiss.
Each one,
and then you go here. You open it up. Can you be more specific? What are you talking about?
All right. When I eat pasta, right?
Sure.
I use a fork. I stab it, regardless of what it is. Maybe I use a spoon. If it's angel hair,
okay,
I throw it in my mouth. How do you eat mussels?
I swear to God, I feel like I'm the idiot here.
No, I want to know too. How do you eat mussels?
With a fork?
Right. Okay. That's a good start.
How do you want me to attack it with a knife and spoon?
There's a lot of ways. Like I've seen people that,
those are
I was
oysters.
just about to say that.
No, those are oysters. They're not mussels. Are you fucking serious?
Well, he's taking this
I've never
too
had
personal.
It before. Relax.
I'll tell you why. Because
apologize, this man. He does not treat his mussels the way he treats his.
No, I don't treat mussels the way I treat oysters. What's wrong with you?
You don't go.
No, I feel like I just suck up the brodo that way, bro. What's wrong with you? No, with mussels, they get steamed, they open up. Some of them fall out to the bottom. Those are the good parts.
So once you eat the mussel,
yeah,
what do you do with the shell?
I make a fucking necklace. We want me to tell you, bro. You throw them out. What do you mean what I do with the shell? Like I'm holding on to it like it's a souvenir?
Yeah, so you just get rid of a body like that. That's it.
Well, I mean, when you eat a body, you eat from the inside. You
bury it. You pay respect to
it. Depends on who it is.
So shout out to Enza in the kitchen. What else is on that table? Was it just mussels? That the main star?
It was mussels. There was a roast. There was a nice tender roast. We had some nice Brussels sprouts made in the oven. We also had some broccoli. Not broccoli wrapper. We had broccoli.
What's a wrapper?
Oh, it's don't start with me, you fuck. Don't start. So and then we had hot bread to sop up the broth from the mussels. Oh, I fucking love that. That's a meal all on its own, man.
You know what? I feel like I'm losing out on the seafood area.
You got.
I don't have that experience. I've never had it. The closest I went to was red clam sauce and calamari, but that's.
Yeah, but do you even eat fish? Do you eat fish?
No, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it
I
just
eat
sucks in
calamari.
general.
That's not really fish. That's like a squid.
Well, it's seafood. It's seafood.
But
You just can't have like the white meat fish, like an actual fish. You can have shrimp, right?
I can have fish. I can't have shellfish.
Wait a minute. So you can go and have red snapper, whiting, bass. You can have all that.
Yeah.
You just choose not to.
Correct.
Moron. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You have an allergy. I can't say nothing.
He has an allergy too.
No, apparently he can eat regular fish.
shellfish.
Did you not just hear him?
But he decides to stay away from it in general.
No, because he doesn't like it. That's why
There's something unattractive about just seeing a fish.
I'm sorry, do you find chickens and cows sexy where you could eat it?
When they're
Okay,
raw? Yeah.
let's go on to the next question.
Do you have any idea what my brother could do with a chicken?
You know why I love
Leisha.
chickens? You know why I love chickens?
That has to be the dumbest joke on this thing so far.
Yeah, that was
Yo, I took the train here. Yo, did you hear about these congestion prices, by the way? The congestion tolls?
Yeah, if you go past something at a certain time,
Yeah.
it's extra money.
Where?
No,
Let the audience where we could be
Well,
talking congestion prices in the toilet. Congestion
it's
prices.
Midtown to downtown. They want to start relieving some traffic by telling people
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Yeah. Why? What did I say?
You just said Midtown, downtown.
I'm talking like our whole audience is New York. I know it's not, but fuck them. So anyway, like I said, so it's from Midtown Manhattan to downtown Manhattan. They have these new like cameras up where they do the flashy, and they start taking money from your Easy Pass. And they already started. And I saw this ad on the subway when I was on my way here. It says, "Do you want a faster ambulance response? Well, congestion prices will fix that." Meaning that there's less people on the road because they don't want to pay those tolls. And I'm like, of course they're saying faster ambulances because they want to stick it in your ass for $3,500 for an ambulance ride. So why would I want them to come faster? Don't come at all. Leave me. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but with that logic, then put everything else together. Do they really care if you wear a seatbelt while you drive?
Is there a ticket involved if you get caught?
Yes.
Then they care.
Excuse me, there was a time in my life when I was a kid that there was no seatbelt law. Am I right?
Hell no. You remember being in your father's car in the front seat? Just
He used to
chilling?
make me drive the wheel
That's
while I
what
was on
I'm
his
saying.
lap.
I did the same exact shit. And now we, make money this way. That's all it is. It's all about money. That's why everything's changed so much. It's all about money.
Well, it's the strategy, right? It's like, I care about your safety, so
Yeah.
we're going to give you a ticket.
Yeah, I care about your safety. Fuck you. Pay me.
Like, the whole congestion thing is
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's like, things are already expensive. Now give me another reason not to go to Manhattan.
It's just
I already don't go to Manhattan.
But it's already added reasons. It's all added reasons. Then they go, well, how come these businesses are losing money now? Because, well, easy. Because now you're making people who have a car feel like they're penalized. Tolls on the bridges. Now you're telling me that I have to pay a congestion price when I go into Manhattan when I drive. Having a car is more expensive at this point than owning your own bus or something. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You know what it is? Like, hate me for saying this. Yeah, I'm overweight. Whatever. Make fun of what you want.
Fat fuck.
But you want me to take a train
Mm-hmm.
to the city,
Mm-hmm.
right? And telling me that's safe? They're pushing people in the subway train tracks every day, right?
Oh, bro, come on.
Oh, wait, I got more of this.
Come
And
on.
then you want me to get to the city and rent a city bike and ride around and look like a jerk off? Because to me, honestly, you guys all look like jerk offs right there. I'm winning there.
And you can't get the city bike unless you have a city credit card.
Oh, shit.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't just plug
use
in any
debit
card. You can't plug in any card. What are you kidding me?
So how are half of them
When's
stolen?
Marcus, when's the last time you rode a bike, bro?
So, Frankie, the last time... Dude, last time I rode a bike, and I'll tell you this is the exact... I actually can't believe I remember this. The exact last time I rode a bike, I was crossing the street. I was driving it down Juniper Valley South. Old man in a gray car made a left turn, hit me with his side mirror. I fell to the floor. He completely ignored me. And I said, that is the last day. That's the last day I'm biking.
I love it how we started a conversation. I can't believe I remember this because he got hit by a car.
I got hit by a car a few... Yo, it's fucked up. I got hit by a car a few times. I'm not liking this.
Is your
Me?
How do you get hit by a car? You were crossing the street?
No. He was coming up one block. I was trying to cross. He made a left without even stopping. Didn't even look. Hit me as he was turning. He didn't even stop. He had a stop sign. He just kept going. And he hit me.
You too. You kept going. So he hit
I
you.
wanted to play chicken. I
you
thought there
go.
was
See,
be
and the
some
truth
money
comes
involved.
out.
I don't
Case
know.
closed.
Listen,
What's
you
next?
take shots, bro.
When's the last time you rode rollerblades? Go.
I never did. I never knew how to balance well on those.
Really?
Never. Ice skating, I did it once, almost snapped my ankle. I can't do it.
I never did skating.
You're a real charm on a date, I'm sure.
Listen, as long as I take them to the right places to eat, they're happy. That's what I've learned.
That's why they call him Marcuzzo Saporito.
Saporito.
You guys go to the bus together. Right to the restaurant.
Listen, I can cover her fare. So I'm going to say it's up to $3 almost now.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because there's congestion prices now.
Well, they'd better not charge the bus. The bus is charging us for that. You kidding me?
What are your thoughts about going back to the car, right?
Yeah.
The seatbelt, back in the day, I drove my father's lap. I'm sure did you guys experience that? I know I'm older than you guys.
No, I did it. I did. My dad would, we had a white Oldsmobile. And the thing was like, with the power steering was all fucked on it. So he always had to make sure that he did the turns with us. But it was fun. He sat there. I actually felt like I learned how to drive.
Now, did your dad ever smoke?
No, he stopped smoking. Like he had like a 20-year span of not smoking. He started smoking when we all got older. He had enough.
The blood pressure went up as it goes.
Oh, he said, fuck it.
I don't remember my dad without a cigarette. Ever.
Oh,
Right.
No matter what.
Right.
Going to the bathroom, eating, taking a shower.
crazy,
He made
man.
sure he had it at all times.
that's crazy. Can you imagine chain smoking like that?
Listen, for some people, it's a staple.
No, I know, but it's like, that's great.
How about that one uncle I got put in between his tooth?
He makes sure it doesn't go anywhere. That's more
But
like
it's something
a
about
cigar.
those old school times that's kind of nice, right?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, a lot of people be like, stuff is crazy and this and that. But look, I drank out of the hose. You guys drink out of a
Oh,
hose?
hell yeah.
Right? God forbid if you do that today.
When did you drink out of the hose? When we were playing Manhunt.
Anytime I was
Come on,
outside.
Come on. No, really? For me,
If
it
we
was
don't
more
wanna
like a
go
Manhunt
If
thing.
you don't want to go inside, you just.
But
take
you,
out the
if you're
hose.
playing Manhunt, you weren't allowed to go inside. You had to either drink
But
real
if you're
quick before
playing
you...
manhunt, you're busy hiding, bro.
That's what I'm... And then you had to pee really bad while you were hiding.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
It always hit right then and there. But yeah, that's the only time that we drank from the hose was when we were outside playing. We didn't want to go inside.
So you drank from the hose. So what about, like, I remember specifically in a cold winter day, we were in the car. My father smoked.
That's crazy.
And the window was a crack open because it was cold.
Because he had an ash. Not
But,
'cause
you
he
know,
had a-
he's like,
not
I
'cause
don't
he
want to get
can't.
you sick. And because it's cold
I don't want
outside.
to get you sick, but cancer, maybe.
But we grew up just
No,
fine.
no, but that's what it is. And now, look how soft everybody is now.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is a huge softness to the kids nowadays. They can't handle a comment.
Jesus,
That's
fucking.
the internet. That's the internet, though. The internet kind of.
Of course, it's the internet.
I
But
mean, there
it's-
was a time you didn't have to even give out your social security. Now you have to give it out anyway if you want to do anything.
I know.
Well, depending on what, yeah.
You want to
depending
buy
on
a
what
soda
you're doing.
today?
When I was a kid, your social security was like sacred. Like my mother always told me growing up, don't ever give that number to nobody. Now you have to plug it in everywhere you go.
Oh, yeah. Everything. Credit Karma. You want to open up a bank over the phone? Because you could do everything over the phone now.
Yeah, you want to buy a pair of
Yeah.
sneakers, less for social. Today, it's everywhere.
I'm waiting for the blood type. I'm waiting for blood type. That'll confirm everything for me.
When do you think we're gonna get barcoded? You think that's gonna ever happen?
Absolutely. You're dumb if you think we're not.
What do you
You
mean?
really
like,
think that?
we're going to be
100%.
barcoded?
100%. Not so much barcoded, Bluetoothed,
Like it's a modern
Neuralink.
day stuff.
Like Neuralink?
like Neuralink.
They did that a couple of days ago. They had somebody playing chess with their mind.
There you go.
It was crazy.
So
Oh, and somebody was playing Super Mario Brothers
Oh, with
without
the-
using
yeah,
the remote.
with
They
their
were just
brain,
thinking
right?
about what
Yeah.
they wanted to do. It was
how do you look?
It's
No,
what do
no,
you-
no, no,
okay.
it's in
Let's
your
get beyond
brain.
that.
Yeah, but imagine
plugged
me looking at you
But why did-
while you're sitting on the couch playing Super Mario in your brain.
Why are you hung up on how it looks instead of the functionality?
No, brother, you misunderstood. He was playing Super Mario Bros. While he was watching it. He turned on the Nintendo game.
And he played with his brain.
Without using the remote, he was playing the game without touching it.
That's ridiculous.
That's fucking crazy. Do you know that the
You-
Neuralink?
it's like it's gonna come a time where you could just turn on the TV by thinking to turn on the TV.
You want to listen to music? Boom, in house.
Do you think they could do the Rocket League?
Yo, you would be there forever, bro. Knowing you'd switch it on mid-drive and you're gonna try to do a spin on the
I did a
highway.
little turn with my head like this.
That would be dangerous for certain people, bro. But yeah, no, absolutely. We're definitely gonna. There's gonna be a type of branding. There's gonna be some type of Bluetooth connection.
Aren't you guys scared of technology and how nuts it could be?
I'm not scared of technology. I'm scared of the people who can take advantage with the technology. I think the idea is cool. I think that it's fucking mind-blowing what you can do.
I mean, yeah, there's positive and negative.
There's
to it.
always positive,
That's what I'm
but it's
saying.
the negative that you got to be scared of,
Marcus,
like
imagine
Skynet.
you're gonna take a girl home,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You're gonna wheel her back to your apartment.
Because that's the only way I'll get her. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna just think about Andrea Bocelli. It turns on.
Right.
You don't have to think about it. You think about turning your red lights on,
Right.
turn on your shower with your mind,
Yeah.
and then maybe one day we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you know what I would do in the middle of him trying to do all that? I'll hack his fucking Bluetooth and I'll make him jump out the window.
There you go.
Like, think about it.
Possibility. You never know.
It can happen, and that's the scary part. That's the scary part. But the cool part of everything that he said, everything mind control, being able to turn things on and off and do that. I like tech. I love tech. It's what you can do with it that scares me in the wrong hands. That's the answer.
I like you better when you talk about food.
Ah, shut up.
I think he gets scary when he talks about tech.
Why?
I mean, why?
Why does it bother you?
You turn into fucking Elon Musk. I like the technology. My doom on illusion.
So what? But that's awesome.
Nah. I prefer. I enjoy now,
You like the standard that we have now
and I enjoy better then.
when you had less.
But
Yeah.
even now, there's people doing bad things with the technology we have.
There's people doing bad things then either, as well. I mean,
Yeah. Well, you mean, yeah.
come on. I mean, you probably
You
don't
gotta be more creative.
You probably don't remember, but back then, what was one of the hottest commodities people learned how to hijack? And this is way before AOL and all that nonsense.
Cars.
No, think
Yeah.
about it.
What was it?
Cable boxes.
Oh, the pirating boxes.
People used to come up to us while we're sitting outside, like, "Hey, we got the chip, $150. Just drop the chip in there, and you get it." You know what I'm saying? Like, people
Right.
always figured something out.
Well, before the chip, it was an actual separate whole box.
They had both.
Yeah.
I still remember people having a 2-com cable box, brown, Time Warner.
Like it looked like a wood
Yeah.
box.
And,
Yeah, I
and, and,
remember
and the
I
only
had
thing,
those three. I had those 3 gray buttons on them.
those three
Remember?
buttons, and the
Yeah.
only thing you had to do is just take the shell out, take the chip out, and put the chip
Yeah.
that the guy outside just gave you.
And then I went to channel 120 for an hour before my grandmother came home.
Is that Skinny Max?
Lush Tazo.
And I had a lot of time because she used to limp.
You remember?
So it took her a while to get to the
It
bedroom.
took her a
to
while.
the
We had a
bathroom,
good
yeah.
half a day. We
why-
said, no, we want to go to some to get some
Ay,
Molina.
está veneno, sanguíneo.
Ma que haya fare con usted, baby.
Your grandma's been wondering why you're always watching the Food Network.
She's
channel.
dead now, so I mean, it doesn't really matter what she thinks. Hey, listen, you want the truth? Truth is there.
So yeah, to go back to that, it's. I feel like there was always a bad thing.
Always.
Is it more common now because it's easily communicated? Absolutely. But shit was just as worse then.
Think about it. What's that movie? Catch Me If You Can. What technology was used? There was almost no technology for that. It was all hand stuff done. He got licenses, pilot licenses. He was making credit cards, checks.
Buying toys, taking the logo
That's
from
what
a
I'm
toy.
saying. Like you had back then, you had to be creative. Now you just need to have an IT
Yeah, but
background.
back then, like going to Frankie's point about the cable box,
Yeah.
that really wasn't hurting anybody.
It was hurting the cable
Ooh.
companies.
Yeah, fuck them.
There you
Netflix
go.
cable.
But that's
Netflix
the
cable,
point.
you know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm trying to say.
How are cable companies
Still running.
still expensive as hell with all the streaming services?
Internet. That's how they're making their money.
No, but the box too.
Because unfortunately, there's still people who are above. Shit, how old are my parents? Above 50, let's just say. They want their cable.
I still watch it. Yeah,
They don't
stream.
want.
And
They
you'd
don't
be
give a shit
surprised
about
that-
streaming.
I found out you'd be surprised how many channels Disney owns.
Oh yeah, it's massive
They owns like half of what's on cable.
because they own Fox. They own a bunch
ESPN.
of companies. I can't remember what they own, but they own
They
a
own
bunch of them.
ESPN.
They all right?
ESPN, Hulu.
They own National Geographic.
Yes. Did they buy They didn't buy Discovery, did they? Well, that's probably on their repertoire. But let's see. But that's what it is. It's the older generations that still want things the way that they've always had it. I want a cable box. But it's costing $120. I can get you 3 streaming services to get you at half. I don't give a shit. Leverage to bordello. Okay. Have your cable.
So Frank, what do you watch all your Italian channels on?
What do I watch?
Like, how
Yeah,
are you
I'll-
watching your Italian?
how you-
watching your Italian
How are you
channels?
watching all your Italian?
Leave it at that.
Shut up. So anyway, Meek, you're not subtle at all, huh?
I stand outside with 2 pieces of aluminum foil,
Marco.
and then my phone tells me when the signal's on, and I just stay there.
Sometimes it's for a while.
You know what I miss? I miss Blockbuster.
That was awesome.
You know why I miss Blockbuster? You just went out there and actually looked for movies, and you always came out with a tape or 2. Today, you're sitting in front of the TV with 1,000 on-demand channels, and you can't
Ain't
find
shit on.
nothing.
Ain't shit on. Because it's the convenience. When you take away getting in my car, driving over to this place, talking to that douchebag kid who's giving me a hard time about rewinding the tape, getting it, going back home, you just made a rental a 45-minute process. Now, there you go. I'm done. There it is.
But there was more communication. right?
Absolutely.
I mean, Blockbuster was an entire Friday night. It
Yeah,
was an entire Friday night.
absolutely.
You know,
100%.
that's what you actually did with the family. Go out, rent the movie, watch it. Now, that's not like that either.
Right. And was there a limit to renting? Like, was there a 2 tape limit or a 3, or was it as many as you wanted?
But I think at one point I bought 3. Now here's the cool thing about I remember about Blockbuster. You had to rewind the tapes.
That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, they would charge you a fee.
You had to, you get a fee, but then they moved to DVDs,
Right.
and then from DVDs, I think they tried to get into games.
They did games for a little while,
Then-
like the PS2 games.
Then Netflix came out of nowhere.
The mail in DVDs. Yes, that's when because that's you could actually see in our lifetime the escalation of services.
Guys, just so you know, there's one Blockbuster left.
I heard about that. The last Blockbuster. There's a documentary on it.
Yeah.
What
Still
are they?
there.
What are
It's
they
in
selling?
It's in Alaska.
Potato chips
It's in
and popcorn.
Alaska.
Is it still functioning?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's still a story. Go
What are
walk
they
in.
selling? USB drives? Here's a movie.
No, I think because out there they still have like the cassette
They
players.
just give you the Netflix password and be like, go watch it in the back.
Those scumbags, they stopping that now.
Well, that's been done.
Yeah.
You know, we have like a summer home per se. Let's say,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When we go up there now, and you turn on our account, it actually says, "Is this you? Is this not you? Buy this or add this for an additional."
I got one better for you. Look at what these scumbags are doing now. Now they're adding commercials.
Are they really
Yes, they are.
on Netflix?
I got commercials on Prime. I got ads on Netflix. You got ads all over the place. We're slowly reverting back.
Let me tell you something. Okay. Netflix. I have Netflix with ads because
There you
I
go.
don't really watch Netflix.
You could say
My son
cheaper.
watches a bunch of. Yeah, I am.
Broke
I'm a cheaper.
motherfucker.
All right. But you remember when you used to click on whatever streaming server you wanted to, and the first row used to be continue watching. Now your first continue watching is like 5 rows down.
Yes.
The balls that they have to make
Right.
you scroll through all these ads to continue playing what you were watching. These guys got some.
You know
balls.
why they do that, right?
At $24 an hour.
You know why they do that, right? Because they want you to start another show so you have a backlog of shows so you could watch more ads. And my presentation is done.
And we'll be back right after this commercial.
But that's all it is. Now streaming services are becoming cables. I love how that's going.
Movies. Let's talk about movies.
Sure, go ahead.
Life is beautiful. Roberto.
Oh, that's the greatest.
I can only watch that
I have a
twice.
problem watching a movie if it's, what do you call it, over voiced, because it's a different language and they made it into.
Oh, like they're
a
okay, I see what
voiceover?
you're saying.
I can't watch that.
Because the lip syncing is not. You need to have it. It needs to match.
Yeah, I just can't
Like
watch
you can't
that.
watch a Godzilla movie dubbed in English.
I don't know how Italy does it because a lot of their movies are English made in Italian. I can't watch that. Is it just me?
I can't do it either. It's hard. There's a few shows that I will make that exception to. And movies, I can't do that.
Gee, does
Not
that
for
bother
everything.
you?
Yeah, I don't do it either. I can't do that.
But
My
what if it's a
lips,
good
the
one?
lips have to sync with whatever they're saying.
Hold on. Let's just say.
Wait a minute. I did it to Squid Game, so I take it back.
Oh, so you did do it too? Yeah,
I
but
did
you
it to- I did
enjoyed
it
it.
to
It
Squid
didn't
Game.
I
bother you.
refuse to watch that one.
I haven't watched it either.
Not because I don't want to watch it.
No.
It bothers me because all I end up doing is watching their mouth, and I can't
No,
watch
but
the
you
show.
can't watch their mouth. You have to read the subtitles.
I don't want to read, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to read. I want to watch the
I
movie.
want to turn on the idiot box and be relaxed. You mind?
I want to watch the movie. I don't want to read. If I want to read, I open up a book.
That's true. Listen, it's like that with a few things out there. I think, but here's the dilemma that I have. Let's just say there's this movie came out, huge ratings, super awesome. It got awards. It got this, and that. I can even give you an example. The movie Parasite, that Korean-based film.
I tried.
I watched the whole thing. It was ridiculous, awesome. Did it bother me for like the first 15 minutes? And after that, I said, this movie's too good not to watch.
You lost 2 hours of life.
Says you. I watched an awesome film while
Says
you
me.
were.
I see it.
You saying I'm a loss of life?
So, G,
Cornuto.
talk to me about Florida. How was it?
Bastazo.
How are you still? Are you still convinced New York for you is over?
To move? Nah, I'm not coming back. I'm here. I'm here now. I'm over here now.
I'm over here now. You know what? I saw a meme the other day. They go, spring in New York. The funniest thing it's every jacket you get, you're wrong. Meaning you get a hoodie, you're sweating. You get a windbreaker, you're too cold. It doesn't matter what you get, your choice is always wrong. That's how it is over here. He's on shorts 11 months out of the year. He gets one cold month, and then we got to feel bad for him.
No, it's been cold here.
Minga, what's cold? 50 degrees?
It's offensive when they
pretty
say
much.
shit like
It's been
that.
like 50, 60 degrees.
Oh, how are you making it? Are you burning palm trees to keep warm?
Yeah. But it's like, you know,
Burning the Christmas dicks.
50, 60 degrees. I go out, I'm in a hoodie.
Because you acclimated to that temperature. You're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
No,
You're-
anything like when I leave in the morning and it's like 62, I'm like, yeah, let me go back in and get my hoodie.
You're ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous. I can't stand
But
it.
now it just started getting hot. Like today hit 85. But
That
went
started
December,
getting
so
hot.
We almost went 5 months.
Bro,
of
at night
50
here,
degrees.
it's been 60 degrees and I'm sweating like a pig, bro.
Oh, don't get me started. His house, it's like you could fucking hang meat and super solder from the ceiling and it'll survive the
Bro.
whole year.
I love hanging out with Marcus. I fucking hate sleeping in his house. Dude, I was so cold. He threw a weighted blanket on me. He was throwing pillows. I was grabbing
It's like
everything
you're
I could've
sleeping
put
in
on top of me.
Alaska.
Listen, so just because my brother's the same way as you guys, and he actually admitted it, he goes, unfortunately, my apartment, there's no choice because he's been there without, like, I wasn't there for like 2 days. He goes, it's ridiculous. It's either you sweat at 85 degrees weather because their thermostats, I don't know where they're located, you're cooking. Or you do what I do, have the window open, it's freezing, but you could fix it with a blanket. It's like you get either an extreme cold or an extreme hot. There's no in between.
It's freezing.
Come over when I don't have anything
You
on.
could go
you're gonna-
grocery
you're gonna turn over,
shopping
you're gonna be
and
in
leave
your
them on the
underwear.
floor and they'll still be good.
Trust me, you'll be in your underwear in 5 minutes if I don't have that window open.
You'll never catch me in my underwears
$50
in your house.
$200. I'll put you in
happening.
your underwear.
Bro, you can leave your cold cuts outside. You don't have to throw them in
yeah,
the
what
fridge.
do you have a fridge for? I don't understand this.
He
Mark.
leaves his sandwiches at the windowsill. Nice and cool.
Listen, it's easy to fix cold. It's hard to fix hot. That's it.
That's true. Look, I do like sleeping cold with a blanket. So.
Yeah, cold with a blanket on him is 75 degrees. I don't listen to his
No,
cold anymore.
I like the house to be cool with the blanket. I don't
Yeah.
I can't sleep hot.
I sleep
But you
over
think-
there.
I keep the air on 71, 72,
That's so hot.
and he thinks that's like
That's so hot.
way
I
too
wake
hot.
up, sudano. He goes, how'd you sleep? I'm like, excellent. The sheets are still attached to me.
Frank, what do you
Bro,
sleep in?
what's wrong?
What temperature?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Thank God you have a nest.
Yeah.
Jesus
What do the
Christ.
numbers say?
No, we always keep the house winter and summer at 72.
There you go. That's a perfect temperature. Not like back in the day when you couldn't touch it because your dad would smack you if you touched the temperature.
He would feel that
Come
you
on.
went to go look for it.
He would just hear. He'd be upstairs. Be like,
Exactly. You didn't hear the tak tak tak.
And then the one time he turns it on, it breaks.
Yep.
It's because we kept
Because
messing
you
with
kept touching
Yeah.
it.
Ashtima.
Ashtima.
Okay, that's what you're talking about.
Well, yeah. What, how do you call it?
You know the radiators? Is it cold, a radiator?
Radiator.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because they
talking about?
radiate. Yes.
What the hell would you call it?
Ashtima.
I don't know. I haven't seen, like, you still have a radiator in your house?
I got radiator in my house. Yeah.
Radiator?
No, not radiator. That's wrong. It's radiator. You had it right.
Radiator.
Radiator.
You have one in the house?
Yeah, my whole house.
Yeah, but you remember it used to be like outside?
No, he
used to
hasn't.
be
You
You're
haven't
talking
hot
about the
metal.
old school ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
outside one.
Yeah, I still got one.
You do. You have one?
Yeah, I put that sucker in the hallway. You know, you
Go ahead, touch it.
could make eggs out of that thing in the morning.
I'm telling you, bro. I hated. Those
I remember
things,
that. I
man.
remember burning myself on that a couple of times.
I mean, when
You
it's
get too
really
close to that-
cold, you know when it's really cold when you go into the hallway and your radiator is screaming.
Oh yeah, the steam from the little nozzle. Yeah. That was great, dude. First time in any house that we moved in, my dad would tell me, "All right, this is your room." I told him, first thing, you're taking that thing out. It would be like a 4-bar or 5-bar radiator. Take it out. Don't want it. And I would have tile floors. Cold as hell. It really was a meat locker. He never understood it.
One day they're gonna find you dead frozen.
Good, then they could bring me back alive with a little bit of heat.
No, you'd be dead frozen. It's freaking crazy.
But things are definitely different from what they were back then. Damn, you started a whole thing in my head about how things have changed. Things used to be a lot easier. Did you think things were easier back then, or you think they're harder now? Or were they harder back then? With
Well, you
how
could
things
beat
were.
your lives back then.
I'm talking about life and like just basic life in general.
I honestly think people enjoy life better then.
Because of the disconnect?
No, I think because there was no internet, people connected more.
Like back in the day, carrier pigeons.
It's not even just that. I'm talking about everything, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like going to the store, hanging out, doing this and that. The difference is it easier
those
now?
things make a difference. Now you can order something on Amazon, shows up at your door. You actually had to get up and do things with a family when you wanted to go do something.
That sounds ridiculous. I would never want to do that.
You're the fucking problem.
No, it's because my family's the problem.
I don't think your father picked up a phone and Uber ordered food.
He never will.
But that's what I'm saying.
He never will. Because he's got my mom at home. That's why.
Back then, there was also unsupervised outdoor play.
Yes.
You know, nobody was
Dangerous
you know,
toys.
There was no Life 365.
No. What the
You
hell
just
is
went
that?
out, and then you had to be home before the lights turned on.
What the
in
hell is
street.
Life 365? What is that?
Am I saying it wrong?
I don't know what the hell that is. What is that?
Life
360?
360.
What is that?
You're off by 5 degrees.
What is that?
It's
like
an app with find your friends app type of thing.
Oh. Why? Who is that for the kids?
The only reason why he doesn't know about this is because nobody cares where he's at.
Never. Not once. Not once, bro.
They hope he gets lost.
They're like,
But
"You still
somehow,
here?"
just like a pigeon, he finds his way back
A
home.
pigeon, not a cat. A fucking pigeon. I'm a carrier pigeon. I send messages.
There you go. It works.
Anyway, you could beat your wives back then too.
Jesus.
You just made my wife give me the disturbing stare of death.
I said you could. I didn't say we would now.
Or we should. It's just that, you know, when dinner's cold, someone needs to pay a price. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Joking.
This is all jokes.
I hope so, because tomorrow morning I got a fucking parade on my block.
Yeah,
Right,
this
we'll
is all
cut
jokes.
that one out. We gotta cut it out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, this is staying in. And I'm going to put his address underneath the one. As soon as he says that,
Good.
address is going to appear.
Good. Hey, how you doing?
Bronx out there.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah. What were you scared I was going to say? Pa, pa, pa. Sagagao. You seen some of the women today?
As long as they're not any of those UFC fighters, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Because there's some women today who will teach us a lesson.
I don't go out there and say these things. First of all, he said it. He started it. Why
You finished it.
Why does that count? Wait,
Be
think
a
of it
leader,
like
not
two
a follower.
coins. It's one coin. There's the first half. I'm the second half. Why don't we send the Florida address?
You're closer to me.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah. So what? So we'll give it on his address too.
I don't think they want to go over there.
Florida. I'm pretty sure they'll flock over there just to beat him up in the sun.
Nah, my New York people love New York.
Yeah.
What did you say, G, before? I missed it.
I said be a leader, not a follower.
Oh, I mean, don't be a sheep.
Yeah, I said something and you tagged along. Be your own person.
I don't want to be my own person. I like you.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
So I've become like my community.
Yeah.
I'm in an HOA. Everybody in this community sees my videos. I can't even go outside.
Really?
Everybody. Yeah. If they see me, that I've been stopped by cars. Look, because I guess my videos have been circulating. A lot of people have from the community have also been following Italian Sicilians Do It Better.
Okay. Shameless plug right there.
Shameless plug. And it's just like it's so weird. Like I went to an Italian festival. I was stopped because someone noticed me,
Mhm.
and like almost everybody on my block like talks about every single post I have to post. Like when I go to like community meetings or like sometimes they have like occasions in like the clubhouse that we have and they have food for everybody. Every time I go in there now, everyone has to talk about me.
I think you have a perfect opportunity right now to run for mayor.
No, just for the cul-de-sac that he's in.
Just for the community. Like The Walking Dead, you're the leader of the
There
community.
you go.
No, we can do next time you're in Florida, we set up over there in the clubhouse. We have an audience.
He should hand out stickers just to get it going.
Yeah, why don't you put a few stickers in the pool over there?
I'll do that.
But isn't that crazy though, right? We're just Instagrammers, right?
Sure.
Minus Marcus. We're just Instagrammers, right, G?
yeah.
I like the bust
He's
his
a
balls.
chef.
Because it's easy to make a joke and put it up on Instagram instead of cooking it.
No, what I was getting at, how crazy is it that how easy it is to put a joke
Yeah.
online, right?
Yeah.
Regardless, it's YouTube or it's whatever, and then you see someone and they'll treat you like they saw Robert De Niro.
Because it's like, what are the so I guess it's also part of what are the chances I'm going to actually see this guy? And then you see them. It's not so much how funny you were or whatever. It's what are the chances I'm going to see this guy?
But technically, to nobody.
Right. I hear
Here's,
what you're
here's
trying to
another
say.
perspective: is a lot of people, they don't put themselves out on the internet. Like before we decided to kick off everything we're doing, being on the internet and making skits, that wasn't even on my mind.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? So a lot of people, they're on it. Don't get me wrong. They're scrolling there, but they don't film themselves. They don't act out and post. A lot of people are just, just.
I know. I
scrolling.
just think like I went out before. You seen it?
Yeah.
Can I take a picture with you? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do with it. Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but I would ask for a picture if I saw an actor. For my.
Yes. Yeah.
What are you gonna do with a picture of an influencer?
Put it on their Instagram.
You never know. How many influencers do you know are now famous?
Yeah.
Jake Paul.
Fuck! Don't get me started with that guy.
I'm just saying. There's
That
so
fight
many
didn't happen
out
yet,
there.
did it? When is that happening?
Probably when this is.
So yeah, it came out.
Congratulations, Jake. No, but think about it too like this. We've been seeing those other influence. We've been seeing them even before we started all this. So how would have you reacted? Holy shit, I saw what's his name?
But I wouldn't go ask for a picture.
We're different people. Like I wouldn't either, but we're different from other people. Is what I'm saying is.
No, what are you saying?
Meaning we're the type of people who are going, huh, that's him. And then we keep walking. There are a lot of other people who would be like, holy shit, it's, what's his name? Let me go over there. We don't do that. Unless, like you
That's
said,
true.
if there's like a De Niro or whatever, any of your favorite actor, like really like superstardom people, like influencers, I'm going to go up to you and take a
Look,
picture.
I'm not saying even what certain people do. It's
No,
easy.
no.
I'm not saying I'm a freaking.
No.
I don't get on camera that much. It's
Right.
just, it's insane how I feel today with these people who are on TV
Yeah.
that went to school, right? That did all this craziness to be a star, right? Apparently, if you look at some of these documentaries, even worse things they go through.
Jesus.
And someone who's just an influencer is getting the same treatment, but they broke.
Because it's about, you know what it is? And then it really boils down to talent.
Yes.
Because how many times have you heard a story where my friend was walking down the street, there was a film crew, they just overheard this guy talking, they liked it, and they pulled him in. That has happened. And he was a nobody. No background, no training,
Listen,
no nothing.
exposure, yeah,
That's
you
what
get
I'm saying.
exposure, but that's so saturated too right now.
Everything's exposure. All of Instagram, all of TikTok, YouTube, it's all about exposure. And if you catch how many times have you told me? You catch the right eye, you never know where you could throw up. That's how it is. It's like a never-ending audition. How you like that? It's a never-ending audition to see which video you post will make it if it caught the right eye. That's it.
That's true.
You're
I mean, look how they
auditioning.
caught, I don't remember his full name, Lilo from Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Colodino.
Yeah.
He was on the beach. So
Is that the actual story? Because I really don't,
don't
know.
know what
I
the
heard that
story is.
before.
actually, I watched an interview that he did, and he said exactly that.
They just found
said
them at the
that-
beach.
There was the way I heard it, the way he said it was there was I don't know what you call him, a manager or whatever. He was going through the beach looking for people to be in a movie, and they weren't even looking for Calogero at the time, but that guy Lilo did a Robert De Niro impression to these people, and then he ended up getting that spot.
So
even though
they were
weren't even
looking for like ads, like just people walking the street and stuff. Like just to be a part of
for the
film.
movie though.
That's
for
what
the
I'm saying,
Bronx
for
Tale.
the film.
Yeah.
And then they just stumble on this kid. They go, holy shit, we probably needed a kid like this. We found him.
I'm speechless. I don't know.
And that's
It's
how
just how
people
it is.
probably get famous on the internet.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, never
There's
ending
so many
audition.
people. Yeah.
It's a
I'm
never
just
ending
waiting to
audition.
I'm waiting to get picked up.
By who?
By mom's coming by, or who's picking you up?
No, by an agency.
Oh. I'm waiting to get picked
God, I
up.
have such bad comments with these jokes, and I can't say them, and I'm not gonna. But like, damn, man, setups like for days.
So another piece, because we were on movies.
Yeah.
Is it me or there's nothing good out right now?
One movie I want to watch. Just one. Godzilla X Kong.
Isuka
I
Godzilla.
love Godzilla.
I was
movies.
gonna ask you guys. Did you guys see
Which one?
that Sicilian show that's on Netflix? Framed.
Let me ask you something.
I-
Is that in English or you have to read the subtitles?
No, actually, what I really like about it is you could switch it to full blown Italian.
Yeah, you can.
And they're actually talking Italian.
Yeah, no, obviously. So I watched like 2 episodes of that. Didn't find it funny.
Really, I think it's hysterical. Gee,
I love those guys.
I
by the way.
haven't seen it, but I did hear that movie has been out in Italy, streaming on their Netflix for like 8 months.
Well, what I actually heard, it's a movie. They broke it down for us here
show.
in shows.
Oh, right.
I love
haven't
those
seen it.
guys.
What's
Their
it called?
movies
Framed.
have always been
Oh,
funny.
Yeah, I think you sent
Yes.
it to me. Yeah,
The curly haired one and the other guy.
yeah.
Their movies are hilarious.
They've done it forever, right?
Oh,
Those
yeah.
two guys.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like a duo. Like
Yeah.
they do all these shows and movies as a team.
Love their movies. For some reason, that show itself, I didn't find it funny. I really didn't. I tried.
We're gonna try again after this.
Oh God.
The first time I seen them was with your father,
Yes.
not yours, Frank.
I was gonna say.
Not yours.
When did you see him last?
Yeah, with my dad. And there was a specific part. It was they did like a mafia scene, and they were writing on paper like the number that they would like.
They were passing notes.
Dude, there was like
Dude,
18
it was
mob
a lot.
guys, and they just kept writing, and they were passing it.
What movie is this?
I can't remember the name of the movie.
I don't remember the name, but
And
it was
then-
them two in it. It was hilarious.
Yo, and then finally they all like looked at each other, agreed, and they thought they had a deal. The main guy goes, "No," and then they had to get the paper.
Oh,
back.
I seen that.
That's the movie. I love that movie. I can't remember the name of
Every
it.
answer was no.
No, because it took forever. Because after they wrote the number down and they had all of them behind him agree on the number, it looked like they were about to agree. They give it to him and he goes, "No," and he pushes it back, bro. Loved it, bro. Loved it. But they did a bunch of ones where they had to like stop a marriage, and there was like 4 churches at the corner. Because it was like some kind of mix-up, and he wanted to
Yeah, I
marry the
remember
right
that one
girl,
too.
and he kept just busting into different people's weddings, ruining it completely. Oh, dude, they were great, man. But that show itself, I did not find funny, and I gave it 2 episodes.
We're gonna do 3 tonight.
Oh God.
So, since you love to talk about food,
Yes.
what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow, me and Enza from Enza's in the Kitchen.
Do I know her? Do I follow her?
I think you do. No, you don't. You don't. I checked. So, with what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing the ham and cheese arancine, the small ones, the rice balls. So we're gonna prep the rice tomorrow. We're gonna film. I'm gonna film all of it, and I'm all gonna put that up on my YouTube page.
What are you gonna put inside your arancine?
I told you, ham and cheese. I'm not doing the maginato and peas and cheese. I'm just gonna do just ham and cheese. Yeah, there goes the faces.
Don't get me wrong, I'll eat it. Actually, I've had that. There used to be a butcher shop on Myrtle Avenue. No, Metro. They closed down.
Which
I don't
one?
remember the name
Which
of the
one?
butcher shop. I don't remember. It was
You
like
sure?
3 doors down from Avanti.
Oh, Mario.
Oh
No, not
it
Mario's.
no!
Mario is across the street. Wait, wasn't he Mario's?
It was
too?
right next to the bike store.
Yes, next to twin bicycles.
Wasn't he Mario's
Yeah.
too?
No, it was.
No,
it
he
was
wasn't.
called. Wasn't it Quagli?
No,
Anyway, he used to ser-
Ivorone.
No, that was the corner.
That was the corner.
no. There was a butcher shop literally 2 doors from my mom's.
Right. But what was
Oh,
that?
I think the father's name was Mario. That's where I'm confused.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
I don't remember
I
what
don't
the
remember
name.
the
Yeah,
name.
but yeah, they
However,
had 'em.
they
They used to
had-
make great ham and cheese sandwiches, right?
They had
Stupid asshole.
they had arancine and with the ham and cheese.
Yeah.
But I used even cold.
no,
eat
even
'em
cold,
cold.
they're pretty good. But again, you don't want to make them like too huge, like you would get like the regular
No,
like
those
ground beef.
gotta be.
They gotta be
because they're
small
terrible,
and
so
like
you can only,
2,
like,
3
two.
bites, you're done.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause they're not
disappoint
good.
Marcus right now. I never had a rice bowl with ham and cheese until this year. Maria Venuto was the first person that brought it to my house, and I tried it.
She brought them from
Villa
Velabate.
Bate. But I've never.
I don't understand. Like I don't
Frank,
get that.
What did you think about them?
I didn't like it.
Because you never
There's
had
something.
it.
There's
That's
something
why.
about the sauce with the meat and peas.
Maybe
and eating
because
it.
I grew up with the meat and
That's
peas
what
and
it-
sauce
yeah.
in the rice bowl.
No, but I grew up with that too. That doesn't mean anything.
I don't. Maybe I didn't like that specific rice bowl.
Maybe.
I'm not saying it was bad.
Maybe.
I don't know. For me, it didn't do nothing for me.
What do you want it to do? What
Feel-
do you take a bite? You
Be
a little slow.
satisfying.
No, like you know when
I was in.
all
What are
right,
you doing?
You eat something, right?
Yeah.
And you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a good lunch.
Okay.
I ate that one, and
Do you want to know the funny part is most of the times when I'm eating like a lunch or something, even if it's like whatever from out, I rarely say, "Wow, that was great." It's rare. I say it was lunch. There's not much, unless there's something special about it, or if I'm making it, or whatever the case. If it's something really nice,
but you grew up always with the ham and cheese, or you?
it was always mixed. I always had both the Maggianato and I also had the ham and cheese.
Which one was your preference?
The ham and cheese. Oh, wait a minute.
I was
If I knew where it was coming from, it would be the Maggianato with the cheese. That would be the one that I would go for. But if I knew they were coming from a specific place, I would pick the ham and cheese.
Actually, I lied. I had it twice because I had it when we went with Anthony and Saputo.
You're right. And what'd you think of it then? Still didn't like it?
No.
damn.
Fucking disappointment.
He put
No.
that out on the internet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's how I ruined his night.
It was about to happen. It's about what time you ruined it.
I swear to God, when someone says you want a rice ball, I just feel
I
like
know, you
by
automatically think-
default, it's
Yeah.
gonna be chopped peas and.
I get it. I understand it because that's the standard that you've always went by. I get it.
What do you call the other one? Because my mom made it a couple times. It's
one?
not so much the rice and the meat
It was
in
mixed?
the middle. It was just all mixed.
Sicilian.
Is
What?
it?
I thought that was a difference. I could be wrong, but I believe the Sicilian rice ball.
There was a name for
everything
it,
was
though.
mixed.
No idea.
There was a name for it.
You're saying so all the stuff there was no center. It was just inside.
Mixed. Deep
I
fried.
honestly, I've never seen that ever sold. I'm gonna be honest with you.
There was a name for it.
No,
And you used to sell it too.
Where do you know?
Brooklyn.
Where?
Back when growing up, it was.
So the thing that I brought Enza, the thing that because it has prosciutto in it, the chopped prosciutto, and she can cut it up and put it and fry it into bars. Not so much. She could do it into balls too.
Bro, what?
I brought my risotto that
Oh.
that you could fry up. That's basically a rice ball, but there's no filling. But you can make it into bars, and that's basically what it is. It's the risotto that's mixed with the cheese and the prosciutto, and then she could fry them up and just have them like that.
I'm not gonna have any of them all.
Yeah, because I can't stand this kid.
So I don't know if it's my algorithm, but I've been seeing like pistachio everything.
Oh,
It's not your algorithm. It's
God.
everywhere.
I am
What is that?
dying
I don't
to make a
get it.
video about it because I'm starting to gag when I see it.
But you don't like do you like pistachios?
I like pistachios, but it's like OD, bro. It's like on the ice cream, on la funge. It's on everything.
White jelly
On the
pistachio.
coffee. Soon people are gonna be gelling their hair with pistachio. Like, what's going on?
I don't get it. I don't understand it, and I didn't know what happened that trend just took
Because
over.
somebody did something with it. It was brand new. Like, let's just say, let that be the first video. Then it hit a big person. They did it, and then there's the spread. It's like a virus.
Oh my God. And it's how they say it
spreads.
too. I know it's Italian. Pistachio. Pistachio stucazzo. Hey, just say pistachio. Say pistachio.
You can't say that though.
We live in America. I go to a bakery that the person can't talk English and they go, "Oh, pistachio." No, I want pistachio. I don't know. I'm getting upset right now. There's too much green going on. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
Listen, I'm cool to ride the wave,
Pistachio.
but the wave needs to have a limit.
Pistachio.
Pistachios. I'm just
So
saying.
is it pistachio the nut?
Yes.
Yeah.
What'd you think it was?
But then there's also, dude, I don't know. I'm not.
They
fan
make a
of pistachio.
cream out of
like
the pistachio.
even pistachio ice cream. You guys like
yes.
that?
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
bad.
I enjoy it.
I
I
like the
don't-
pistachio gelato.
I enjoy it. It's just, again, people
Okay,
shoving in
pistachio
desserts.
gelato.
Yeah, not ice cream. That tastes like shit.
Now
You're
the,
right. Gelato is a.
Yeah.
the newest other trend now, people making it with coffee.
No, that's
I
always
saw
been
that.
around.
I
What
saw
are you
that
talking
too.
about?
That's
Green, the cup is green,
Uh-huh.
and there's nuts everywhere. I don't want to drink coffee and have nuts in my mouth at the same time. Like, that's just my opinion.
Sounds like a good Friday night.
Come over, baby.
You know, and then the other thing is, like, some people, don't get me wrong, this is my opinion, but
Yeah, go on.
when some people grab the panettone because they stuffed it with pistachio,
Or Pandoro. Which one is it?
I don't know, either one. Same shit.
Same shit.
And they fill it up with that pistachio cream, and then they open it, it oozes. I'm vomiting. Like they don't
Yeah,
look pleasing at
wow.
all to me.
I think that you're just oversaturated with it. That's what it is. It's just oversaturation. Yeah. When it first came out, I guarantee you didn't even have a problem with it.
I
But
don't-
now you're seeing it everywhere.
But I don't even like. To me,
yeah.
the look
The green
of the
bothers you.
oozing of the so much. I just.
Wasn't there a kick for almonds for a while too?
I'll do almonds.
I can't do almonds.
But
like
you
that.
don't see brown fucking shit oozing
Look
almond.
at this Meg. No, listen. It's all about what's the kick. I can guarantee you, there's gonna be another kick coming on pretty soon with another concoction to mix in everything. What?
We got to do that though. We got to be the trend. We have to start the trend.
Yeah, let's start milking almonds with our hands.
Spam. We gotta do everything spam.
Spam and coffee. Spam and coffee. Spam and go to
You want
leche.
spam
and
foam
pastina.
with your spam latte?
Actually, great point. Let's make pistachio foam for the coffee.
We could, I think some places have that.
They
I was
do?
gonna
I
say
think
that.
so.
Fuck.
Fuck. We need to go out the box. Listen, how people go crazy over the pumpkin spice shit in the wintertime. Then you have this pistachio thing, which they're saying is more like a spring, summer.
No, this is the first year I'm seeing it like crazy.
I saw it last year too.
Yeah, but not
No,
like this
I didn't
year.
I didn't see it last year.
You didn't
I
see it
saw
last
this
year? I
No.
saw a bunch of
I've
things.
been scrolling through pistachio everything,
Can
and
I
now we're
t-
saying it 100 times. My phone's blowing up with pistachio.
Can I tell you where I saw a lot of it in? When they were making pesto. That they were adding it into their pesto sauce. Yep.
Isn't pesto green?
Pesto's green, that's basil, but you're also supposed to add a
So
nut, which
for-
is
for the
usually
flavor?
pine nuts. The original way is with pine nuts. Or if you don't like pine nuts, you could use walnuts. Now they're putting pistachio in all of it, and I'm
Stop
just
saying
like,
pistachio. It's pistachio.
Pistachio.
You gotta say you got pistachio.
no, I want to be Italian American. Pistax. They put pistax in the pests.
They should put the pistachio in the gravy.
So Frankie,
You got a good point.
in like what, brown gravy, right? That's what he meant. He said brown gravy.
I'd rather eat un piatto di pasta with pistachios than call it gravy.
I don't like it when he does
That's
that.
gonna be my next skit. I'm gonna actually just grab angel hair pasta and just
Oh
slam
God, I
brown
can't.
gravy in it.
That whole argument
So,
you guys had.
so let's stay on this topic
ahead.
because I know what flipped your bird today. So, G, you apparently had a conversation with Marcus some point last week, and Marcus said to me, "Do you believe your brother and your cousin were talking about angel hair pasta and vodka sauce on it? Like, who does that?" Wait a minute, before you say anything, is there a rule not to? Because I would try it.
Wait a minute. Okay,
I've been wanting to have this conversation.
this is really difficult for me
No, we can get through
Because-
this. We can get through this, man.
because I don't know when this is dropping. in that conversation.
Go ahead, just fuck it, just rip it.
I'm working on something. So this was what I was working on. So here's what he's talking about. I believe that vodka sauce does not belong in angel hair pasta or any kind of spaghetti. Okay, that has to be either red sauce,
Mm-hmm.
garlic, and oil.
Why?
Okay.
You can't throw. I think first of all, it doesn't look right. And one of my arguments was, tell me the last time you've ever went to a restaurant, and on that menu you
Mhm.
saw spaghetti, angel hair, linguine, any of that with vodka sauce.
And you haven't. I can tell you that
Never.
right off the
But
gate.
if I
Because
order
it
it, they'll
doesn't
give it to
belong
me.
together.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about
It's
what
the
you can
fact
order.
that it just doesn't belong together.
If I want a donkey's ass on a plate, they're gonna give it to me because I ordered it. It's not on the fucking menu.
We were just talking about pistachio on everywhere.
And, well, it's not at the restaurants yet. Only the people at home making pestos doing the pistachio. Sorry.
So it's the same thing.
No, it's not, because we're talking about reading off a menu. We're not talking about what you can order. I can order white clam sauce with rigatoni. Makes absolute no fucking sense, but I can have it
Why?
because I'm a paying customer and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Like, is it a law that linguine and clam sauce have to
No,
go
but it
together?
shows that you're uncultured and a moron.
Why?
Because it just doesn't happen.
Linguine and clam sauce do belong together.
Why? That's what I want to know. Why?
Okay. Because
What type of pasta are you putting with your vodka sauce?
Penne.
okay.
But I'm just saying, why?
There's another okay, and there's a whole nother pasta
Like,
that no one
I love angel hair pasta.
Sure, no, so do I. But with garlic and oil.
Why?
Because it's thin. The pasta
Actually,
itself is
I've
thin.
never had angel hair pasta with garlic and oil. I've always
I
had
have.
mine
with regular
sauce.
spaghetti.
No, with meat sauce.
What the
I
fuck are you
love
talking
my
about?
angel pasta with meat sauce. Am I right, babe? She gave the nod.
Okay.
So,
because why?
Frank,
because
Frank,
that's what
there's
you can make.
There's no rule saying it doesn't, like, you can't eat it together. You could.
No, you
can eat it
can.
the hell you want. You could put dog shit on there if you want. Okay.
Right.
But I believe every pasta has its own place,
Yes.
like has its own sauce that it goes with.
Preach. Because there's a pasta out there that would be
And
great with
tell me
thick...
I'm wrong. Go to any restaurant and look for anything that I just said.
No,
Go
no,
look
you
for-
won't find it.
Go look for spaghetti and vodka sauce. Go look for, give me one.
Exactly what I
sauce
said.
with
Angel
bang.
hair with bolognese
Look, clam
sauce.
sauce with bender. You're not gonna.
I
You're
want
not
to
gonna
meet the
find it.
person who married the pasta with the whatever.
It's just the way it's always been. When you have an original recipe of how you make stuff, they're paired. It's
You know
a
what? If you
pairing.
don't mind, I
Ho!
want to disrupt this, and I want Enza in the kitchen's opinion.
Right now,
Yeah.
different cuts of pasta taste better with different sauces.
All
Even
right,
though,
there's
well,
her.
I gotta be honest, but the pasta itself is the same. You're not changing material.
Enza, come here.
Look, we need a woman's here. Let's
No,
go.
we need someone with. You know what? I was about to say something offensive. I'm not gonna say it. Please,
Frank
Enza, sit
finally
down.
walked off the show.
Jeez, it only took 25 episodes. Here we go.
Enza in the kitchen, everybody.
I am a cook, but they don't want to listen to me.
Marcus cooks well.
Thank you, and I love your cooking.
Enza,
as
What
well.
one
I was
question.
saying
Yes.
is different cuts of pasta holds the sauce in different ways.
Of course it does. So when you have something as thin as angel hair, when you pair it with something as thick as, even though I don't like it, fettuccine sauce, that fettuccine Alfredo, it's like a glob. It doesn't fit well with it.
Angel hair is thin
closer.
and light,
Yeah.
so it holds it needs a light sauce.
Right, like in oil.
He
like,
loves bolognese, the meat sauce.
but do you see what I'm saying?
have
That you
what
can
you
go to a
like,
restaurant
But
and
like
order
a
whatever
light,
you
thin
want.
Pasta holds a light thin sauce better.
That's it.
Do you agree?
I do agree.
Like,
Okay.
like you know the tomato sauce I made by you with the fresh tomatoes?
100%.
Okay, that would go okay with the angel hair because of how thin it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Fettuccine Alfredo. Why does that work so well?
With what?
Why does it
With
work
fettuccine.
With fettuccine.
Because it's a thick, flat noodle.
And it holds the sauce.
Holds the
Yes.
sauce.
Well, does it really
Right.
hold? Well, when you spin it or whatever,
Yeah, but
it'll
it's
get
broad,
locked in.
and it holds it. Your tortellini, it's like a pocket. It holds the sauce.
So, talk about tortellini.
Yeah, I know you hit the spot with tortellino. with
because
this
I
kid.
know who I'm talking
Oh
to.
my
here.
God, he's so annoying with
Okay.
this shit. Go ahead.
Okay. Tortellini is one of the rare ones. You could probably almost put any sauce on it.
Wrong.
No,
Go ahead.
garlic and oil.
Boom.
Okay. You
Can't
could
do
put
that.
a good more variety of a sauce than you could with.
Can't do linguine
Straight
and clam
angel hair.
sauce.
What do you mean,
With
linguine with clam
tortellini.
sauce?
You can't.
Oh,
do-
meaning clam sauce with
Yeah,
that?
that doesn't
no,
hold
absolutely
everything.
It doesn't,
That
but you could put
holds
vodka
thick
sauce. You could put red
sauces.
sauce.
Yes.
You could put
Thick,
Banh mi
hearty
sauce.
sauces. Hearty.
not. Party sauces.
Hearty is the word.
Yo, whenever you're ready
There you
to
go.
walk away,
Party
me and
sauce.
Enza can take over.
All right, buonanotte, guys. Nice seeing you guys.
Listen, I know about your obsession with tortellina. I get
No,
it.
and he
It's
always
good,
has loved.
But listen, it's
tortellini.
good in a broth
Yes.
or in a
Oh,
thick,
yeah.
or in that hearty
yeah.
sauce. Thin sauces, oils, it doesn't do well.
It doesn't work. I know.
It just
I get
doesn't work. And one of
And
these days,
the
I'm gonna
reason why
catch
I
your
love
cousin off
tortellini,
on his
just so I
off
can
day.
throw it out there.
Yeah.
It's stuffed with whatever you want in it.
But okay.
You can have it with cheese. Oh no, shut up. You can have it with cheese. You can have it with meat. You can have it. They have lobster tortellini, right?
That's
if
for
it's a-
raviolis.
Listen, no. They have it. They have it.
I
If the
think.
listen, Enza, if the season's right, you can throw yourself a little.
Here's the
pumpkin.
crazy
I think
part.
it's like the gota spinach, meat, cheese. That's your realm of tortellini.
And can I tell you something?
Then you're going to raviolis
I have not
with your
tasted
stuffings.
a tortellina because I know tortellina stuff. I have never once actually tasted the inside of these damn things
Because they're so small.
because
No,
they're
you
so
can
small. There's
taste.
no flavor in them. I'm eating more pasta itself.
And you buy a good
Then
brand.
what-
I'm saying like
Probably not. Maybe that is my
that's
fault
probably why.
because every time when I eat them and I'm like, I just taste pasta.
Like
I don't
Frankie
taste the
loves
inside.
meat tortellini.
Right.
So you could taste the difference of meat or the cheese one.
You get the dry one or you get the frozen one?
both.
Okay.
I buy both.
Because I feel like the dry one,
It
you don't get the
depends.
flavor, the inside flavor. I feel like you get more on the frozen ones than you do with the dry one.
You mean the fresh pasta tortellini?
I mean, you
You
get
keep saying frozen.
yeah.
They have varieties. You
Yeah.
can buy
Okay.
it frozen,
Right.
or like
which
In the
would be fresh
refrigerator and the
pasta,
counter. Yeah,
kind
the
of,
store.
even though it's frozen.
Right.
But we're talking like, you know how Barilla, how they sell a
It comes in
bag
a
of
box?
tortellini?
You
No,
mean
it comes in a bag.
box?
No, it comes in a
Maybe,
bag.
Yeah, I know what
because
you're
it's
saying.
fresh
Yeah.
and flash frozen. Maybe that's why it tastes better.
And you could actually taste the inside of whatever
Maybe.
it's stuffed with, because the dry stuff, I don't taste anything in the inside
And
of
it's
it.
been sitting there for how
For
long?
how God knows how long. That's our queso tortellini.
Thank you.
But I remember you loving tortellini
Yeah.
with Alfredo sauce since you were so like you ordered it at Carosello, if you remember.
Oh my God, I forgot about that place.
Wow.
We all went out to eat.
I used to
one
love that
time,
place.
Are they still
and
open?
he came with us with my parents, Frankie. We went to the Carosello, and he ordered his tortellini Alfredo.
But
He loved it. Like he went to
Who
town.
doesn't like tortellini? Everybody likes. Like the thing I like about tortellini,
Can
it's
I
like
be
it's
honest
a
with
comfort
you?
food.
I wouldn't
it's not,
order it.
That's fine. I would.
I'm
I like
sorry.
it at home. I don't think I would
It's-
eat it at a restaurant
it's
either.
heavy.
Yeah.
I have like 3 bites. I'm sorry, I'm gonna like offend both of you. Even gnocchi, I wouldn't order it either.
I
Right,
could
take
agree
it
with
back
that.
over here.
I could agree
Get
with
the hell
that
out of here.
too. I could agree with that. I understand.
I like
they're
the heavy
delicious.
pasta.
I'm
I
not
love
saying
the
they're
heavy
not.
pastas.
You have 2 spoons.
But isn't that the point? You're not to overindulge. You're supposed to have a few. You get full and you move on to the next
Okay,
dish.
let me ask both of you guys this.
Sure.
When you go out to a restaurant, right?
Mhm.
Would you order pasta as your main dish,
I-
or would you order a meat or seafood? I would
I
never
wouldn't- I
order
wouldn't order
pasta because
pizza. I
I
wouldn't order
don't want
pasta.
that as my main meal.
I will say this. Growing up, when we went out, I think I've said this once before, my dad would get pissed if we ordered pasta because we have that at home.
Because he didn't
So-
want to spend over $30 a plate on anybody.
God forbid.
Probably.
No, but he's willing to spend over $30 a plate on a meat dish or a fish dish. He thinks it's wasteful to spend $25 on spaghetti. To him, it doesn't make sense. And I actually,
Like, yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
like $1.25.
and I get his point. But now here's the deal. I'm much older. There's some pastas and combos that I haven't made in a while. If it strikes me, like if I see this place that I know there's a restaurant only does gnocchi in the
I
city.
know.
Oh my God, I would live there. I'd be as big as a house, but I'd live there. I love gnocchi.
Yeah,
But would I normally eat pasta outside? No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would get.
Never.
Frank
done
knows
it,
my deal.
and I won't.
Veal. It's always been veal from day one.
Veal is delicious.
Oh my God.
And that's not a common thing people buy.
Oh my God.
Some people can't find it where they
Yes.
live.
And we went out, and there was this veal chop, a stuffed veal chop with mozzarella, spinach, and prosciutto.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
And that veal chop was like so. Oh my God, I lost my shit.
Why don't you make that? Recreate it.
Do you know how much
Marco's
veal is?
list.
Do you know how much veal is?
Buying one. Treat yourself.
Plus, I have to find a good butcher. I don't have a
There's
butcher
a
by
lot
me.
around us.
around
He has
here.
to take a train. He has to take a train.
I gotta
buy
take a
the
train
veal.
from the
I
Queens. So maybe before I leave, I'll stop by Mario's and pick up a veal shank.
So I don't go out and order pasta mainly ever. I mean, unless when I was a kid. But like here, I did it not that long ago because there's a place here who only makes fresh pasta. They'll make it right in front of you,
Oh, that's cool.
and then they bring it to the back. They throw it, however they do it.
They
put
spit
together,
on it
bring
and they
to your
give it
plate.
to you.
They spit on it. A little extra cheese, and then they give it to you.
Garlic salt.
But that's
Boom.
that's really the only occasion I will go out and have pasta.
Yeah.
I almost never. Go
I
out and
agree.
have pasta. I always have a steak or a burger, depending on where I am,
So those are your two
and
things?
no pistachio.
You don't want to.
Can I say something not to make you guys go backwards?
I don't care.
If it's a little bit, it's delicious.
Absolutely.
I've had it
Yeah.
with
But you're seeing
in
the craze,
Columba.
right?
Yes, but when it's like overloaded,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gross.
like it's too much. Simple, a little bit goes a long way. But it is delicious. Like
That's
so
true.
I am
When it's
with
just
the
when
trend.
it's just a slab of Nutella, it tastes better than when you slam too much Nutella
Coming from the
between
guy
those
who
two
takes
pieces
a
of bread.
spoon and sits there like it's the last jar he'll
Now-
ever
Bro,
see.
I remember I used to take semolina bread.
Oh
I used to
God.
cut a whole loaf of semolina bread in half and slam the whole thing with
That's the
Nutella
best
bread.
way
I
to
used
eat
to-
I
it.
used to eat a half a loaf before I went to bed of
Oh my
Nutella.
God.
He would come upstairs when I would sleep over his house. He would come upstairs with 2 halves of that semolina bread. He goes, and then I attribute my nighttime eating to the abuse I got from there. There you go. Thank you for starting
Did he
my.
share with you?
he ate half himself,
Aw.
and then he gave me the other half.
friend.
I love
Okay.
him. I
Aw.
love him, but he made me fat.
That's his fault.
Yeah, just I heart you, friend. Real friends feed each other, bro. Remember that.
I love you, Brandon.
I love you too, man.
You owe me so much McDonald's.
Yo, you need to cut that shit out. Seriously, you need to cut that out, bro. Because it's that McDonald's. I paid that tab in full 3 times over. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Had a running tab with him at McDonald's.
Oh my god, every time, and it would be something stupid like nuggets. But every time I used to see him for 3 years, bro, you stole me McDonald's. You stole me
That
McDonald's.
guy never had money. I always had to get
My
him McDonald's.
parents were cheap. What do you want me to tell you, bro? You could eat McDonald's, but I'd be watching you.
So how often a week did you go home and have a home cooked meal, Marco?
No, every day. My dad
Every
would
day?
cook. My dad cooked every day. We waited for my mother to get home, and we ate.
So it was just me you were just robbing.
Yeah. You were my after-school snack. And I mean that in both ways. All right, guys, it's been fun. I think it's time to wrap up. So it was actually cool having you here for a little bit
I'm
of this.
glad I got to.
We'll have
give
you.
my
I think we
opinions.
should
I
have
was
you.
like, no.
No, but see, that's
Honestly,
the thing.
I think we
At
should
the
kick Frank
background.
out and somehow get you.
I
in.
have no problem. Yo, this is a democracy. Who votes Frank out? That's 2.
Aye.
That's 2 out of 3. All right. Ciao, Fra. So,
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
I'll pull the plug in this whole fucking